If you're new to this channel, please subscribe so you get more indie game reviews and feed these indie developers. Remember, one sub equals one less hungry indie developer.
Welcome back, guys. Indie Man here. Today we're going to be covering a game called Mystic Mayhem Unleashed, which is developed and published by Bitcore Studios LLC, which also made a game called Beyond the Infinite Abyss. The game is a 2.5D retro platformer, and it could be also considered casual depending on the difficulty you choose. The story follows a boy named Max who crashes on an island and accidentally releases an evil magician called Malwarp, and it's up to you now to go through the adventure to save the island. The controls are fairly simple. You use WASD to move, space to jump, left mouse button to shoot fireballs, and the right mouse click to use your power up from time to time. Now, should you wish to change that, you can actually do so from the options menu, where you can bind your own keys to the abilities that you want. At the end of each level, you get a score, and your score is based on the gold coins you collect, number of deaths you have, and the monsters you've killed. In this game, it's actually pretty easy to kill the monsters, up until later levels at least. What gets you the most is the obstacles themselves, such as conveyor belts, lasers, spikes, falling off platforms, fans that will lead you into spikes, etc, etc. And sometimes getting your jump right is crucial. Make the jump too short and you may not make the platform. Make the jump too long and you might fall off the next platform. Now, for reference here, I did play the game on medium difficulty, and I'm not joking when I say I spent at least 20 minutes trying to get past these yellow gears that make you slow and make your movement awkward as hell and make your jump very awkward. It changes the orientation of your character. It was all pretty weird, and it took me a while to get used to it. As for the graphics, you do get that retro feeling of it, meaning it's pixel art, and you get the vibrant colors and vividness of it, and you absolutely love the graphics of this game. It just reminds me of Mario when I played when I was a kid on my Sega. Now, what happens when you die? Well, nothing really. You just respawn from whatever checkpoint you had before. And that's also another part of the challenge here. If you can't make it to another checkpoint and you die in the process, you have to go back all the way, sometimes even from the beginning, and repeat that step all over again. And this can be frustrating if you didn't master your jump, or you missed a platform barely, or sometimes you even slip out and hit a spike out of nowhere. Now, I did find the monsters to be a bit too easy to get rid of, and this may be a bit subjective and dependent on the level of difficulty you play, but nonetheless, something was for sure, and that is the platforms are actually much harder to conquer than the monsters themselves. And again, for reference, I was playing on medium difficulty, so this may be different for you if you're like a veteran platformer player, or you're someone who's just starting out and you're going on easy mode, so your results may vary. One thing is for sure, the game is fun to play. It is fun to actually watch how many coins you can collect, what is the minimum number of deaths you can get per map, what is your number of enemies that you kill, what is the maximum score you can achieve, what is your rating, whether it's an A+ or an A, etc, etc. With that being said, the game is far from perfect, and every game has its flaws. And in the case of this game, there were times where I would press the key to continue to move to the next map, and it simply wouldn't do anything. And that happened a couple of times where I had to restart the game for it to work again. And other times I would just press the button to continue and it wouldn't actually register the button until 3 seconds later. So that is something the devs can definitely work on. It's a small quality of life improvement. Also, the jumping mechanism sometimes wouldn't even register the space button when I would press it. And this would mainly happen when I'm jumping from the very edge of a platform. Overall, if you enjoy 2D platformers and you're a platformer junkie, or you just enjoy the retro games and it reminds you of Mario, then this game is definitely for you. With that being said, that concludes our video for this review. And if you like this video, if you'd like to see more reviews, then hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, comment, like, share, tell me what you think, tell me what you think of the videos, what you want to improve, what games do you want to see. I want to see your feedback, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next video. Peace.